money, you need to start. You need to find somebody you trust, or teach yourself, or I mean, there's ways to learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, these production companies, these agents, these whoever, they're not about helping you. They're only about one thing: their bottom line.
Right. Equity and leverage. Those two things.
Economic slavery. How do we keep it's all about keeping the wheels turning. We don't want you to question anything. Just keep signing shit over to us. We'll keep raping you guys, but you guys,
Yeah, get rid of your masters, your publishing, your record.
Exactly.
It's terrible. It's very terrible. It's very disheartening too, because it takes. And the problem with a lot of creative artists is when you go through something like that, it takes so much out of you that you can't even think straight. It's like you have a problem recovering, and it's like it's just very terrible.
Like for Taylor Swift, that's 6 albums.
That's a lot of albums.
That's a lot of hit songs. Cause her first 6 albums had a shit ton of hits on it.
Right. And she was on the countryside too.
Yeah, and now you're gonna lose all your royalties to this. Basically, whoever owns her catalog is gonna make royalties for life, man.
Potentially.
Oh, it will. But like I said, what can we do about it? This is what we do. Debt slavery, man. That's what it's about.
So yeah, man, I think it's very disheartening. Luckily, she's not dealing with a shark that won't talk to her.
Which is a very rarity in these situations.
Right.
Like I remember when Michael Jackson died, the first thing everybody was coming after was the Beatles catalog he owned.
Right.
And his own music catalog he owned. They were trying everything they could to wrestle that away from his kids.
It's sad, ain't it? It's like a bunch of
sharks, man.
Yeah. It's like a bunch of cutthroat dudes just coming after you. We see you have this.
Yep.
We're coming after you. It's just terrible, man. It's one of the things where we got to get to a point almost like LeBron, like you were mentioning. I remember you had a conversation with me earlier.
Well, see, they hate what LeBron did.
Yeah.
LeBron literally took his boys, guys he trusted, got them educated on the system and how things are supposed to work. So in his camp, he has no outside people. It's just guys he got trained or trust. Mm-hmm. And what do they constantly talk about? The media constantly wants to try to bag on him because of this. But his people have his best interest at heart because they make money when he makes money.
Right. Right, I agree. I definitely agree.
I mean, you can argue this about it, like Mayweather. When Mayweather didn't sign with Golden
Boy Productions?
Not Golden Boy, but Top Rank,
yeah.
Don King and them. Mm-hmm. And they were like, "Oh man, you're never gonna be able to do this. You can't do it." He was already the top fighter in the world anyway.
Right. Might as well start your own promotion.
Why'd he really need a promoter to take 10%?
Right.
Now, he did on occasions sign deals with Golden Boy because you remember De La Hoya was so pissed off at Al Heyman. Is it Al Heyman? All right, I can't think of Top Rank's guy right now because Al Heyman actually is who worked for Mayweather. He was so mad that he lost all that money to the Top Rank that he said, "You know what? I'm going to start a promotion for fighters." By fighters.
Right. It's just providing equity and leverage, man. It's people have to start thinking that because not everybody that you shake hands with necessarily is your friend in this business.
They want to keep us all in the dark and continue, like I said, keep the freaking wheels turning. The wheels have made them millions upon millions of dollars. They don't want to upset that.
Right. Right. I definitely agree. With that. I definitely do. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what Taylor Swift does, and hopefully that can be mended in such a way where they do kind of get to some type of decision about how that's supposed to go.
Well, I think Scooter can really make a name for himself and show that, hey, I'm for the artist.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to make money because I do have to put money into them. I do have to do work for them, but I'm not here to screw you.
Right, I think that is true. I think if him reaching out to Taylor Swift shows kind of his character being like, look, I'm willing to have a conversation with you. A lot of people aren't willing to have a conversation when these things happen.
No, they'll take that shit to the bank.
Right.
All they see is that dollar sign.
Or if you're able to pay up enough money or something like that nature.
Or yeah, I'll sell it back to you for X amount of dollars. That's obscene. You're basically buying back shit that you created.
Yep.
Your own product has to be bought back.
Yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.